Good afternoon. Signal number 3 is raised in several areas of Luzon as severe tropical storm Kristine continues to move over the Cordillera Administrative Region. Based on Pag-asa's 11 a.m. weather bulletin, the center of severe tropical storm Kristine was last located in the vicinity of Aguinaldo, Ifugao, carrying maximum sustained winds of 95 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 115 kilometers per hour. Kristine is moving westward at 20 kilometers per hour. Tropical cyclone wind signal number 3 is raised in several areas of Luzon, including the southern portion of Cagayan, Isabela, Quirino, Nueva Vizcaya, Kalinga, Mountain Province, Ifugao, the southern portion of Abra, Benguet, the northern and central portions of Aurora, the northern portion of Nueva Ecija, the northern portion of Tarlac, the northern portion of Zambales, Pangasinan, La Union, and the central and southern portions of Ilocos Sur. Signal number 2 is raised in Ilocos Norte, the rest of Ilocos Sur, Apayao, the rest of Abra, the rest of Cagayan, including Babuyan Islands, the rest of Aurora, the rest of Nueva Ecija, Bulacan, the rest of Tarlac, Pampanga, the rest of Zambales, Bataan, Metro Manila, Cavite, Laguna, Rizal, Batangas, and the northern and central portions of Quezon, including Polillo Islands and Lubang Island. Meanwhile, signal number 1 is raised in several areas of Luzon and Visayas. Kristine is forecast to cross northern Luzon over the next 12 hours and may emerge over the waters west of Ilocos region in this afternoon. Kristine is forecast to exit the Philippine Area of Responsibility on Friday, October 25. 7 persons were reported dead as severe tropical storm Kristine made landfall in Luzon, according to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. Based on its 8 a.m. situational report, aside from the 7 deaths recorded, there were also 4 injured persons and 7 individuals missing due to the severe tropical storm. The Bicol region, which was severely hit by floods due to Kristine, recorded 6 deaths, 4 injuries, and 1 missing person. The NDRRMC recorded 1 death and 1 missing person in Calabarzon, while 1 missing person was recorded in Ilocos region. According to the NDRRMC, more than 2 million persons were affected by the severe tropical storm, noting over 12,000 took shelter at evacuation centers, while more than 300 persons stayed in other areas. The agency also recorded 189 flooded areas in Calabarzon, Mimaropa, Bicol region, Western Visayas, Eastern Visayas, Zamboanga Peninsula, and in the Bangsamoro region. Meanwhile, the Philippine Coast Guard reports that over 8,000 passengers, truck drivers, and cargo helpers were stranded in various ports nationwide on Thursday morning, October 24. Severe tropical storm Kristine is forecast to exit the Philippine Area of Responsibility on Friday, October 25. Embattled Kingdom of Jesus Christ founder Pastor Apollo Quiboloy labels the Senate investigation against him as unfair and a trial by publicity. In an interview over the Senate Committee on Women hearing on Wednesday, October 23, Quiboloy said the committee is not responsible for deciding whether he is guilty or not. According to Quiboloy, the Senate hearing was like a trial by publicity since there was no resource person present from their camp, adding that the concerned persons must testify in court where he can properly defend himself. He also pointed out that the Senate hearing failed to discuss some matters regarding the Kingdom of Jesus Christ incident and the 16 days shields. Quiboloy was last arrested last September 8 after a 16-day search mounted by the Philippine National Police at KJC's 30-hectare compound in Buhangin District, Davao City. Quiboloy made his first appearance at the Senate hearing following his arrest last month on charges of child abuse and human trafficking. Quiboloy asserted that the Senate hearing lacked fairness and preferred to answer the allegations against him in court. In the same hearing, Quiboloy denied the sexual abuse allegations against him. Aside from Quiboloy, his alleged cohorts Jacqueline Wong Roy, Crescente Chavez Canada alias Enteng, Ingrid Chavez Canada, Pauline Chavez Canada, and Sylvia Calija Quemanes were also present during the probe. The Land Transportation Office is suspending the implementation of its directive penalizing buyers and sellers of second-hand motor vehicles who have failed to report the transactions to the agency within days. Based on its memorandum dated October 23, LTO Chief Vigor Mendoza II orders the suspension of Administrative Order Number VDM 2024-046 or the guidelines in the immediate transfer of ownership of motor vehicles with existing registration. The memorandum further states that the effectivity of the administrative order is held in abeyance until further notice to clarify certain provisions for better implementation and to allow more time to widen its information dissemination. Mendoza also orders the agency's executive director to draft and submit an amended administrative order taking into consideration the inputs of stakeholders. The now suspended administrative order, which was released on August 30, required sellers to report the sale of a vehicle within 5 days to LTO. Citizens who failed to comply with the order will pay a fine of 20,000 pesos. Apart from the seller, the buyer or the new owner would also have to process the transfer of ownership within the 20 days. And these are the stories you need to know today. I am Zacharian Sarao. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net.